Well, vis-a-vis name recognition,
Does anybody mind if I
Why
take a
not-
quick
why not
sip
just-
of a beer? moment?
why not just ask Brian, what has he done?
No, but that's my point. My point is, you know, we're in a time where if you don't get anything done, there have been plenty of people who sit in governor's offices who don't do, just sort of sit there and coast for 4 years.
Right.
This ain't the time. And so it is. What have you accomplished? What have you done? Have you brought people together? Or have you divided them? Have you been partisan? Have you been, your own ideology, or have you pulled people from different ideologies together to get things done to find solutions? That's where we got to get to, and I think there's one candidate race in both parties who has excelled at that and has that reputation and was learned and has done. One of the things that's going on is there used to be like, people in times like this wanted an outsider, somebody who wasn't involved in any of this stuff, right, would do great. Not happening. It's really interesting about here. What people want is somebody who literally has been through all this, actually has a decent sense of how the system actually works, knows what's possible and what's not possible and how to bring people together, but has the ability, because they were a small businessman or something else, to have some outsider perspective to things that they can bring to the job, to the position. The typical, outsider who's never been involved in politics is not what people understand. That ain't going to work. Not in this mess. And so I think it's going to be, what did you get done? What have you been able to accomplish? What kind of line have you, in terms of bringing people together and getting results have you shown? Come on, you guys got a tougher things. Go ahead.
Joe, I'm not familiar with all your work you did in Vermont. When I think of you from the national presence, I think of how you really led the Democratic Party kicking and screaming into the 21st century, utilizing the internet as a means of raising funds, as a means of mobilizing voters. Do you see that being utilized, not at the national level, but everyone's copied that model now? But what about at the state level?
First of all, you're hired as my official promoter. But no, I think I've always thought, frankly, that this is going to happen. It's happening backwards, and that is that it took the Dean campaign and the Obama campaign to sort of populate, starting with Dean obviously, but populated millions of people throughout the United States that understood that you could connect in a small contribution or a small amount of time, and we all connected together could do amazing things. And it took this national thing to finally seed enough people in Philadelphia, for instance, enough people in Vermont, enough people in each little state or municipality. They're now there. They've contributed to Obama, or frankly, Sarah Palin. I mean, they're out there now. They've done it. And so for the first time, I think it'll be the 2010 election, that in the general, I think a lot of people don't want to get involved in this stuff. They don't want to give $25 in the primary because it's just not where their heads are at about, particularly if you're not too involved in politics. A lot of us who are really involved tend to make those decisions and make the choice differently. But I think in the general election, this will be the cycle where at the state level and at the county or mayoral level, you'll start to see there are enough people now who have transacted or have joined or have organized online for a political candidate or cause that there's now enough of them in each of these places to start really making a huge difference in the outcome in November. And so I really do believe we'll see that. And that's another one of the reasons I'm really happy to work with Doug, because I hope we're the person that's there, and I want to help put that together here.